Hi guys, welcome to Talk Recapped. Subscribe this video. Let's start a movie review. The movie begins in the bustling city of Florida, where we are introduced to a small, cozy cafe. Tilde copyright. In this cafe tilde copyright, a 17-year-old girl named Lisa works diligently. She greets every customer with a warm smile and serves them attentively, earning praise and admiration from her boss. However, as Lisa finishes her shift and prepares to return home, a noticeable sadness clouds her face. For most people, returning home after a long day is comforting, but for Lisa, home is nothing less than a nightmare. While cycling back, Lisa reflects on the traumatic experiences she endures daily. Her thoughts linger on a particular man, someone whose mere presence sends chills down her spine. As she rides through a deserted road, her heart skips a beat when she notices a black car parked ominously by the roadside. Fear grips her, and she instinctively pedals faster, determined to distance herself from the vehicle. She finally reaches home, which, we soon learn, is not her real home but a place she shares with her grandmother and her grandmother's boyfriend, Morris. Morris, the man who haunts Lisa's thoughts, financially supports her grandmother. However, this support comes at a sinister cost. He has unrestricted access to Lisa's room at night. Lisa's life at home is a constant battle against fear and abuse. One evening, overwhelmed by despair, she contemplates sending her life and writes a suicide note, but the will to survive keeps her from following through. Lisa's tragic backstory is gradually unveiled. At the age of 14, her mother abandoned her, sending her to live with her grandmother. Despite her grandmother's financial struggles, Lisa works hard and hands over her salary to help support them, hoping to eliminate their dependence on Morris. Sadly, her sacrifices changed nothing. One day, Lisa calls her younger sister, confiding in her about the misery she endures. Their conversation is interrupted when Lisa's mother comes on the line. Despite hearing Lisa's pleas and learning about the abuse, her mother coldly insists that Lisa must continue living with her grandmother and support her financially. The phone call leaves Lisa shattered, reinforcing her belief that she is completely alone. Lisa's life takes a terrifying turn when she encounters the black car again. This time, the car follows her menacingly. She tries to escape, but a man emerges from the shadows, grabs her, and forces her into the car, blindfolded. Lisa has no idea where she is being taken. Her abductor drives her to a remote apartment, where he subjects her to horrific abuse. Lisa quickly realizes that her captor is deeply disturbed and possibly dangerous. Despite the trauma, Lisa's survival instincts kick in. She adopts a strategy to manipulate her captor by pretending to sympathize with him. She speaks kindly, apologizes frequently, and even expresses concern for his well-being. Lisa fabricates a story about having a sick father who depends on her, hoping to elicit sympathy. Her tactics gradually begin to affect the man, and he starts letting his guard down. Meanwhile, Lisa's grandmother reports her disappearance to the police. However, Lisa's mother dismisses the situation, claiming that Lisa must have run away with a boyfriend. Lisa's younger sister passionately argues that something terrible has happened, convincing the police to investigate further. At the cafe tilde copyright, Lisa's boss describes her as a hard-working and responsible girl, further dispelling the idea that she might have run away voluntarily. The investigation picks up pace, but Lisa remains in captivity, trying to outwit her captor. Lisa begins leaving subtle clues around the apartment to ensure evidence of her presence. She hides hairpins under the bed, leaves fingerprints on mirrors, and memorizes details about the place. When she manages to use her captor's phone to make a call, he catches her and becomes violent. However, Lisa's quick thinking and emotional manipulation calm him down. Lisa recalls her sister's words and never give up, no matter the circumstances. Determined to survive, she continues building trust with her captor. She promises to stay with him willingly if he lets her go. Her psychological tactics work, and he eventually agrees to release her. However, before doing so, he instructs her to mislead the police if questioned. Lisa returns home, but her nightmare is far from over. Her grandmother doubts her story, and the police struggle to believe her account due to the lack of physical evidence. Lisa's credibility is further questioned during interrogations, and she faces accusations of fabricating the story for attention. In a twist of fate, Detective Larry takes an interest in Lisa's case, showing her a photo of his daughter. He builds a rapport with her and gains her trust. Lisa provides detailed descriptions of her captor and his apartment, including the number of stairs, the presence of a waterbed, and the red carpet in his car. Larry begins investigating Lisa's claims, finding parallels between her captor and a serial killer who has been targeting young women. The police send Lisa's clothes for forensic testing, uncovering evidence linking her captor to the murders. Lisa guides the police to the gas station where her captor stopped during the abduction. Surveillance footage captures his face, matching the sketch Lisa provided. Posters of the suspect are circulated, and the investigation gains momentum. Eventually, the police spot the suspect and take photos of him in his car. Lisa identifies him, confirming his identity. The police raid his home, discovering the 22 stairs and the waterbed Lisa described, solidifying their case against him. Lisa's ordeal finally comes to an end as her captor is arrested and charged with multiple crimes, including kidnapping and murder. Lisa's bravery and intelligence in leaving clues and manipulating her captor prove instrumental in solving the case. Despite her trauma, Lisa emerges as a symbol of resilience. She begins therapy and reconnects with her younger sister, determined to rebuild her